Here my goal is to make two problems that require more than one step for you to convert something to something else. So I just wrote down a few conversion factors here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to make a couple problems up and see if I can solve them and show you how it's done. So let me pick a couple of these. Let's see. How about we do something that uses miles per hour and kilometers per second. So like miles and kilometers and hours and seconds. Let's do something with that first. So here we go. Let's say you're driving along at 60 miles per hour and you want to know how many I don't know, meters per second that is. Yeah. Did I put miles on here? Yeah, I did, but I forgot to highlight that. So just a second here. Here we go. I forgot to highlight miles to meters. So that's right there. Okay. So how do you do these problems? What you do is you always start off by writing down what you were given. And I like to write it top over bottom like this. 60 miles over 1 hour. Okay. This allows me to see what I need to cancel out to get to where I want to be. So I want to get rid of miles, and instead of miles I want meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out miles. I'm going to stick that on the bottom, and I'm going to go to meters. So that's going to be one of my fractions, and that allows me to cancel out miles. I also want to get rid of hours, so I'm going to need another fraction. So I'm going to put hours on top. That way it's on top and bottom. That allows me to cancel it out. And instead of hours, what I want is seconds. So I want to get rid of hours and go to seconds. And I'm kind of having fun playing with the highlighter here. Anyway, let's see here. So I want seconds. Okay, so looking at this, I see that 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. And I see that, let's see, 1 mile equals 1,609 meters. It's actually 1,609 point something, but if you need to know that, I'll tell you in the problem. Okay, so what can we cancel out here? Let's make sure that we're all good. So we've got miles on top and bottom. We've got hours on top and bottom. So what are we left with? We are left with meters and seconds. And meters per second is what we wanted. So we are all set to go. So let me do this problem here. We'll open up the calculator. And let's see, where is it, calculator? Okay, so what you got to do is you got to multiply across the top and divide by what's on the bottom. So I've got 60 and 1609 and 1. So let's ignore the 1. So I've got 60 times 1609 equals, and then I'm going to divide by the bottom. I got a couple of 1s I'm going to ignore, but I do have that 3,600. So I'm going to go divided by 3,600. And my answer is, I'm going to call that 26.8. So I've got 26.8 what? 26.8. The only units left were meters and seconds, so it's meters per second. So there you go. That is one problem. I said I wanted to do two, so let me pause this for a second while I try and think of another one to do. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and do a density problem. Let's say that we've got a density of some object. And let's say the density of this object is 3 grams per cubic centimeter. And I want to switch that into something else. I want to switch that into how many, instead of grams, I want kilograms per, how about per liter? How about that? Let's see what happens here. Okay, so to do these problems, you always write down what you were given. So I was given 3 grams per cubic centimeter. What are these things? What is a cubic centimeter? To be honest, at this point, it doesn't matter. I mean, I would hope you know, but if you don't know, it's not really a big deal. So I want to get rid of grams, and I'm going to use one fraction for that. And I want to get rid of cubic centimeters. I'm going to use another fraction for that. So like in the previous problem, what I did was I used one fraction up here to fix distance, and I used another fraction to fix time. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing here. In the first fraction, I'm going to get rid of grams, and I'm going to go to kilograms. And in the second fraction, I'm going to get rid of cubic centimeters and go to liters. So all I have to do now is double check that the right things cancel out. You know, I've got my cubic centimeters on bottom and top, and I've got my grams on bottom and top, or top and bottom. So the only thing left is kilograms per liter. So I am indeed doing it the right way. At least I hope I am. Okay, so what numbers go in here? Well, you're going to go, okay, 1 liter equals 1,000 cubic centimeters. So 1 liter is 1,000 cubic centimeters. And then I'm going to go, let's see right here, 1 gram is 0.001 kilograms. So I'm just going to plug those numbers into the calculator here and see what I get. Where's clear? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to have across the top 3 times 0.001 times 1,000 equals, and what do I have on the bottom? Just ones. So basically I've got 3. My answer is 3. 3 what? Everything canceled out except kilograms and liters, so it's 3 kilograms per liter. There you go.